So,
anyway.
you know, learn your geography, and I've got some great tips. A great website called singandlearn.com has a great CD called All the Countries of the World Set to Music. So learn some geography, learn where these countries are. They've got a coloring book, and have your kids coloring. And that helps with your missions as well, and help to pray for these countries in the 1040 window or whatever. So, and then also learn introduction skills. And we call it the 5 steps of awesome introductions. Let's say it together. Hold your hand up. The 5 steps of awesome introductions. Number 1, look right in their eyes.
Okay.
Not at the ceiling, not at the floor, right in their eyeballs.
Now, some cultures, though, it's tough for them to...
But they're in Canada. They want to learn Canadian culture.
So you pull a Canadian, straight in their eye.
If I'm going there, then I'm not going to pull it on them.
No.
But I will honor their customs. But in their own country, the Asians want to learn, their children to learn our Western culture. So it's very important that they learn that when we look someone in the eye, that we're not hiding something. We can trust me. My children, if they've done something wrong, they cannot look me in the eye. When I did something wrong, I couldn't look my mom and dad in the eye. So no, look, you can trust me. Number 1, look in the eye. Number 2, smile and be friendly. Number 3, shake hands firmly, not like a dead fish. So we teach them how to give a firm handshake. You see the squishy part of my hand? I'm going to get the squishy part of my hand into your hand, give you a firm handshake, and say, hi, nice to meet you.
Okay.
I don't hurt them, you know. There's a firm handshake. We tell them, use your muscles. And, you know, you shake hands with a lot of people, and I'm sure you've had a few dead fish.
It's tough.
Yeah. So firm handshake. And number 5, good conversation. And what is good conversation? Ask some questions about the South. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Do you have children, a family? You know, you don't get personal, like how's your love life yet? But generic questions that do show you care.
But the very fact that you care about them, I found that a lot of people are very impacted by that. Whether you're sitting in a subway or on a bus or anything, you can talk to people. It's okay.
We were laughing at in the elevator the other day. Said, okay, everyone, no one talk to anyone, look straight ahead, and no one say a word. Well, they are laughing their heads off, you know.
Exactly.
So just, you know, you be the one, and no matter how shy you might be, other people are even more shy. And just a simple smile can break the ice, or morning.
Right.
Oh, and that's another thing. In the hotel industry, hospitality industry in Vancouver, as they prepare for 2010, they call it the 10-2 rule. Within 10 feet from someone, you need to acknowledge their presence. If you're walking down the corridor at school, if you're walking down in the lobby at church, or wherever you are on the La Jamaudière, you know, you need to greet them with a nod, you know, acknowledge their presence. But within 2 feet, Willard, you need to say something. Morning. Hey, nice to meet you.
So is it okay to talk to strangers and say hello to them?
Guess what? Yes, please do.
No, because when you're walking, you know, sometimes, you know, you walk along and when I'm walking in my community, I particularly feel very comfortable saying hello, and some people seem surprised.
And I think that's one of the confidence we get from growing up in a small town. I'm from Streetsville, Ontario, you know, and I just love, I would walk up and down like Miss America. Well, my dad was the grocer, right? Mr. IGA.
So you were Miss America. You knew everybody.
Well, I loved it, and that's lovely. And so, but there's some initiatives we've started to help create that small town feel, whether Vancouver, Winnipeg, Toronto, Los Angeles. A couple of the programs are the Meet Your Neighbor contest. If you go to my website, nationalmannersmonth.com, click on Meet Your Neighbor contest. Do you remember that song? Who are the people in your neighborhood? We don't know our neighbors. The garage door opens, they drive in, the garage door shuts. Do you know their first name, last name, and the name of their kids? So this is a little chart that people can fill out. A church can run it, a club can run it, a school can run it, a Rotary Club can run it. And you have to go to your neighbor's house, knock on the door, get their names, and have them sign it. But before they sign it, you have to give them a firm handshake, the 5 steps of awesome introduction skills. Then you need to go to 8 businesses and 4 nonprofit organizations, the police department, a church, the Red Cross, you know, the library, and get their signatures. And that can go in the draw for a prize once it's all filled out. You've met some neighbors. Is that a great, simple thing? It's called the Meet Your Neighbor contest.
You see, the thing is that what you can do then, as you get to know them, you can just add another column and say, here's what I'm praying for this neighbor, or for this one.
Well, a church can adapt
this
however they want.
I'm just thinking,
absolutely.
I mean, you're helping people get out and meet others and realize, I'm going to put on a genuine, happy face.
Right, and there's a prize for the adult that wins, the teenager, and the kid. The other contest we've launched is find Canada's Most Polite. It's called the Character Awards. So Canada's Most Polite Athlete, Most Polite Teenager, Most Polite Child, Boy and Girl, Most Polite Politician, and Most Polite Professional Athlete. So we'll be announcing those winners soon, and then getting ready for next year's National Manners Month contest. And so just getting back to the principles of civility, that make our they say that manners are the oil that lubricates society. And manners aren't something that we put on to impress people like a hat or show off, but it's who we are. Our manners are just an outward expression of our inward character. And it's we want people to know the real us. We don't want to be fake. People can tell when you're manipulative or kissing up or whatever, they want to be real.